Hello guys, KP Chameleon here with a new video for Fishing Planet. And the Norwegian area is almost released, I think in a couple of days, and I'm going to show you guys info about all the DLC boats that you can use for the ocean, because this is always a question that comes back. Can I use the new boat from Norway in the Maldives? Can I use the Chameleon in Norway? How is it going to react on the new mechanic called rough waters? And I will show you guys that all in this video, that you know if you buy a DLC what you get. Because it's not always simple to know that before you go to an area. So let's get started first with the new boat, because there are some things that are totally new in the game. So first of all, what is important to speed is 37 knots. That's only 3 less than the Chameleon from the Maldives. The fish storage is 3,500 kilogram and the max single fish weight is 720 kilogram. The biggest fish in this area is the unique Greenland shark and it will become 700 kilogram. So with this boat you can have the biggest fish. But it's a little bit a strange area, Norway, because the second and the third biggest fish is only 400 kilogram. So it's not like in the Maldives. So with this boat you can keep everything. What is very important too, rough water resistance is very high. So what is that? Yeah, it's rough water, and what it's going to do to a boat that don't have the resistance, it's going to slow down the boat. And then this one got a crane too. That's more a cosmetic thing, but it looks really cool. But that's not all. This boat is going to give always 20% more experience and 20% more money. So you got like half of a premium in this boat and it stays in the boat. So every fish that you caught on this boat, you will get that buff. So it's a really good boat. This boat got 3 rod holders. It's not really designed for trolling. It's hard. I tried it for some time already. You can troll with it, but compared with the Chameleon, this is not good for trolling. Is that a problem in Norway? Not really. Why I'm saying that Norway compared to the Maldives is not really a trolling area. Why is that? Because there are not a lot of fish species that you will get with trolling. So first of all, the 3 big fish here. This one you can get with lures, but that's most of the time at the bottom. I'm not even sure that you can get them with trolling. But the 2 biggest fish, the Greenland shark and the European sea sturgeon, they don't bite on lures. So if you don't want to troll, it's not really a problem because it's not really needed in Norway. Trolling is more for the salmon, the char here, but there are not a lot of fish that you will catch with it. So then the next boat, the Chameleon, because that's something that a lot of people are going to do. They got a Chameleon pack from the Maldives and they think by themselves, can I use it in Norway? Is it worth it? So what is the Chameleon? It's 3 knots higher than the Valkyrie. It got 3,000 kilogram fish storage and it got a max single fish weight of 650 kilogram. That means that some of the unique Greenland sharks you cannot keep, but all the other fish you can keep. So it's not going to limit you that much, because that was a very big problem between Japan and the Maldives. But here, I think that unique Greenland shark, if you're lucky, can go under 650, so some of them you can keep. Of course, it does not have a crane, it does not have the experience money buff, and it does not have 3 rod holders. But this boat got 2 rod holders, but it's a lot better for trolling. So you can see it here, because you can put the rods behind it, they are better visible than on the Valkyrie. So, and then you got the sanctioned fishing yacht, and then you got, then you got the other one from Japan. You can see the settings here. I will use them too in Norway. Maybe some people that don't have money to buy the Norwegian area or the Chameleon, I will try to use them too. So first of all, I'm going now to Norway and I'm going to show you guys the rental boat. That's something that a lot of people want to know too. Before, I'm going to show you guys the Valkyrie, what are rough waters, how they react to the boats, because that's very important. I will go with the Valkyrie to the Maldives and Japan too. So let's have a look. So the rental boat is the Ingrid, and it's a very small boat. like always the rental boat, you cannot keep really that much fish. It's a little bit better than the Maldives because the fish is a little bit less big, but you can see the settings here. So it's 17 knots, a fish storage of 1000 kilogram, and it got a max single fish weight of 200 kilogram. And then you got a rough water resistance is high, you don't have a crane, and you don't have a boat bonus. So that's the rental boat, a new one for Norway. Now I'm going to get the Valkyrie, that you guys can see it, and then I'm going to show you guys on the 3 ocean maps how it behaves. I'm not going to do the same with the Chameleon, but I will show you guys the Chameleon in Norway. So let's have a look. We are going to get now the boat. Yeah, that's not the right one. Here we go. So the Valkyrie, and let's go to Norway. And I will show you guys what rough waters are, because it's not the entire Norwegian area that rough waters got. So that's something that people thought with the Dev Diaries, the entire place is rough waters, but that's not true. Okay. So let's have a look to the acceleration. That's very important. So you guys can already see this is not that easy to fish and troll with this boat. So there is one, if you go solo, there is one location that you can see the bite, but it's way too far. Compared to the Chameleon, that's a very big problem in the Valkyrie boat as the visual, the visual aspect. You cannot see that well. If you are in the Chameleon, you're sitting a lot higher and you can see a lot of more stuff. So this is not really good. Yeah, it's let's say it like this, it's very bad for trolling. That's how it is. So the acceleration on the Valkyrie, you can see this is a little bit like, how can I say it, the truck. I call it the truck, but you can see it's already on the maximum speed. So the acceleration is really fast. That's not really a problem. He moves really quick too, but he's big. And that's sometimes problematic, but in the open sea it's not really a problem. But if you need to dock somewhere, it's a little bit harder than with the Chameleon, but that's not really a problem. So rough waters, what is it and where can you find it? So it's the red line. So this is normal, and if you go over the red line, you will see you got rough water. So I'm going now to teleport to it. And you can see now here you got an icon. That means rough water. So you will see that this boat, so we are going to get to maximum speed. He's not going to lose speed. I'm not sure if you hit some ice, that is going to, because I think he breaks ice too. That's something, but yeah, if you don't hit it, yeah, you don't have that problem. So this is the Valkyrie in the rough water. Then I'm going to show you guys, can you use it in the Maldives? Yes, you can use it in the Maldives, but once again, it's very hard to troll. But I think it's a little bit easier in the Maldives to troll with the Valkyrie than in the Norwegian area, because it's more open sea. So let's have a look to the Maldives. Here we go. Okay, here is the boat. So you can see you can use it here too. So it's not really a problem, the same for Japan. So why I think it's a little bit easier to troll here with the boat, for this reason. So I'm going to put a rod. So you always need to be here on this location, because otherwise you cannot see your rods. I'm going to throw this in the water. Here we go. So if you want to troll with this boat, why I'm saying it's a little bit easier here, for the simple reason that, do you guys see that? You can zoom in, but it's in my opinion a lot harder to see the bite this way. So what do you need to do? A lot of times you need to jump like this. At the start I always stop the boat to have a look to the rods, but yeah, I had so many non-bites that you're just losing time. So what do you need to do with this is that you need to let the boat driving by himself. And then you need to have a look, do I got a bite? No. So therefore it's a little bit better than Norway, because here you got straight lines. Here you don't need to maneuver that much, and therefore it's a little bit better. I think the boat, it's really strange, but for trolling, I think that the Norwegian boat is better in the Maldives and Japan. So now I'm going to show you guys the Chameleon. The Chameleon in Norway, because that's one of the questions a lot of people ask. How much is that boat slowed by the rough waters? So here we go. So let's go back. Okay, here is the Chameleon. That's what I told you guys, visual and looking around, this is of course a lot better. So you can see it goes to normally 40 knots. So here is not a problem, but how is he reacting to the rough waters? So I'm going to teleport once again, here we go. Oh, there is a lot of fish eating here. Yeah, the unique Greenland shark is here. So now you can see it's 63%. So that's a decent amount. But what is the maximum speed? 23 knots. Is that a very big problem? I don't think so. Because I got the impression, I'm not sure that's really true. Because you always need to watch it with things that you see and don't measure. But I think that Norway is a little bit smaller. But you guys can see it's a little bit harder than with the Valkyrie, but I think once that you got all your teleportation buoys, you can use this here too. It's not really that of a big of a problem. So, yeah, I cannot say more about that boat. And then to end the video, I will show you guys, for the people that never bought a Chameleon, I will show you guys the Japanese boat here too. Because I know that it's not everybody can pay always all that money for the DLCs. Let me take this one, Volans. That's the one. So we are going to do just the same, and then I'm going to end the video, and then you guys know all the info. Okay, here is. Once again, visual, this is going to be better because you can see really easy around. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not sure what the maximum speed is for this boat, so let's have a look first. So this is 30 knots. Now we are going back to the rough waters. I think this is going to be hard. This is probably only 15 knots that it's going to go. Oh no, this is only... That's really strange. The Chameleon was 62% and this one is 75%. So he got less affected by the rough waters, maybe because he's smaller. You can see that 20 is the same speed than the Chameleon, this one, in the rough waters. And I got the impression that he got less problems with big waves here. So even if you want to use this boat, it's possible too, of course, 300 kilogram. You cannot keep the unique sea sturgeon and unique Greenland shark. but you can keep the unique Atlantic halibut. So this is not really a very bad boat. I'm really surprised because this is a Japanese boat, but you can fish with this boat really easy in this area too. So that's not bad. So that was it, guys, for the video. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Bye bye.